Please welcome to the blue corner, Joe Perez.
Joe Perez. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Fun fact about Joe Perez is actually his birthday today.
Oh, hey, all right. Happy birthday, young blood. Always fun to fight
old.
on your birthday. You know you're about the game if you're willing to do this on your birthday. Honestly, a great gift. I would love to have fought on my birthday.
Oh, absolutely.
But, very cool. Yeah, we've seen Joe Perez fight a lot in the past. Man, he's a gamer. He'll fight his butt off every single time. You can expect like a classic Mexican style, stand and trade, endless cardio, excellent chin. I mean, a fun guy to watch.
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit in the back, you know, coming from San Antonio, Southside gym. They've been going through a little transition, but he says he still wants to rep his old gym, Southside. That's the original name for their gym. He's excited. He says he just goes in there and flows. He doesn't really have a game plan too much. He just has a lot of fun, sees what's there, and goes from there. So I know he's excited to go train and just go have some fun.
Yeah, I mean, no surprise there. I could have told you that was probably his game plan. There was no game plan. Have fun, throw down, and I'll tell you, and again, Michael, it's awesome, you know, having another fighter to talk in the fights. You know, you cannot experience life like this in any other way. This is such a cool experience. It's cool to see these young bloods doing it. Let's get his opponent out here.
Please welcome Andy Medina to the red corner.
Andy Medina, fighting out of MTZ Fight Club. And I don't know too much about him. I've seen him fight. I watched a couple of his fights. He's got ground. He wins by rear naked chokes for a couple of his fights. What's going on? Good fight, Lloyd. Good fight, baby. Good job, buddy. Yeah, it should be a good scrap. I mean, I'm thinking almost a grappler kind of against striker fight that we've had earlier.
It's interesting. So I've actually noticed a trend of guys whose records, here's our tail of the tape, 2 young bloods, a 22-year-old versus a 19-year-old. Some flyweights. We see Perez actually coming in underweight. These guys have endless cardios. They got good chin, and you know they got hands. This will be fun.
Underweight by 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Drink some water, my boy.
Yeah. But in Andy Medina, he's got a loss by submission and 2 wins by submission. He has never gone the distance. They've all been finishes. And the pattern that I've noticed is when I see fighters with 100% submission wins and losses, they usually fight at a very frantic pace. And I'm sure we'll see that here in our 3rd amateur bout of the evening. The flyweights are always fun. I mean, they are all over the place.
They're going to be fast, I will tell you that. These flyweights fly.
All right, we got Medina in the cage. Let's get this fight underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, brought to you by Howler Head Whiskey, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury Amateur Series Flyweight Division. Introducing your first competitor, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 119.6 pounds. Fighting out of the Southside Fight Club in San Antonio, Texas, he holds an amateur record of 4 wins, 3 losses. Here is Joe Hombre Araña Perez. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. Representing MTZ Fight Club, this freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, and he weighed in at 124.6 pounds. Fighting out of Plainview, Texas, his amateur record stands at 2 wins, only 1 defeat. Here is Andy Medina. Your referee in charge of the action, Professor Joe Solis.
You got Professor Joe Solis in there, OG.
Dude, Joe has been doing this for a while. I mean, he may have amateured some of my amateur fights. I mean,
no way.
So he may have reffed some of my amateur fights.
That's awesome. Low kick to start the fight.
Yeah, we'll see if Medina's looking at this to the ground. You know, when you have success on the ground with submission finishes, you're likely going to go back to the well as he ties up and looks to maybe hit a trip.
Good knee. Yeah, I got two wins by a rear naked. It looks like the way to victory for him is another rear naked.
I mean, yeah.
You would assume. Good little throw from Medina.
Yeah, the lat drop.
I like that.
Lat drops can be risky, though. If if you don't hit him, you end up getting put on your back.
Good.
Man, you called it
Transition to the
as well.
back.
He's on his back. He's got to get that right hook in.
That was a great transition.
Can't tell if he's trying to trap the arm or just looking to get that half back take. He's kind of settling in on that half back take, gluing himself to the hips here of Perez.
Yeah, it's always hard to finish things when you're laying on your back, you know. You always want to kind of stay on top, put more pressure on them instead of them laying on top of you.
So that was a really good takedown from Medina, but Perez did get up, you know, within about 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was a beautiful get up.
So now it's, you know, Medina's going to make a choice. Is it worth spending the energy if they're just going to get back up?
Right. Good high-low. Good body. You guys are mixing it up, man. They're looking really good. Uppercuts.
Yeah, Perez is a little more fluid of a mover than Medina.
We talked about that flow. He's really finding that flow. He's mixing it up. He's going high-low, touching the body, touching the head.
Yeah, these guys are not debuting. I believe this is Perez's 8th fight and Medina's 4th fight. So they got quite a bit of cage time between the two of them.
Oh, absolutely. And you can tell just how they move, how they work, the more patient they are. Good check by Medina. Starting to see those kicks coming.
Some good shots there from Medina.
Yeah. Good little flurry.
So it's not under the chin, but there's no arm in.
Find the hands. Good fight in the hands, yeah. You would imagine that from a grappler, you know, being able to clinch and knowing where he's looking for, but good duck under.
Nice. So what Medina did is he actually tried to force a front headlock and without really breaking Perez's posture. So the counter to that is to hit that duck under and expose the back. But then Medina in turn countered really well by just using the whizzer to turn in.
Little punches off the clinch, off the break. That's beautiful. I like the head movement from Jose. He kind of just left to right back. It's very hard. The game is inches.
Oh, yeah.
Know? If we're missing by millimeters, then we're happy. Then we can fire back and we can stay in range and then get off our offense.
Yeah, and then notice Perez's head movement. You know, his head's always moving. So if he's got to make the decision to slip a punch, he's already got that, you know, pre-existing motion going.
All right, good spot. Oh, he's going for it. Oh.
It's a good bite. There's about 4 seconds left.
Oh.
Yeah, saved by the bell.
Way to go for it, though. Way to end the round strong, and that's what you have to do, especially with these judges. You saw the last one just to split.
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting split, but, you know, all the same, the judges, you know, see things from a different angle that we do. And, you know, it's funny. There's all sorts of MMA cliches, but do not leave it in the judges' hands is maybe the most prolific saying.
Oh, it's unreal. We just never know what someone else is thinking.
I mean, Mike, even in your last fight, I was pretty sure you were going to take especially the second and third.
Right.
And ended up going, you know, a split decision. So, you know, you never really know.
I mean, consensually, I've heard that I won the third. So when I heard the 30-27, I was really, like, confused.
You thought it was a lock. I've been in that same boat with my guys before.
Right.
And you just, you know, it's unfortunate, but it's part of the game.
It's just a weird median, you know. It's like, I get the damage is very important, but if the damage isn't effective, then it's like just damage,
exactly,
right?
Yeah.
You know, like it just because I have a cut doesn't mean it's affected me, right? Maybe if it's the blood's going to my eyes and I'm touching my eyes a lot and then I can't move or do stuff that I want to, then maybe that's more effective, you know. But I don't know. I think there needs to be somewhat of a little bit of change or something. I wouldn't know what to do though. People ask me, what do you think the rule change should be? I could not tell you. It's not my job. My job is to fight.
I try not to complain about things if I don't have a valid solution ready.
Right.
And I don't have a good solution for that, so we got to accept the judges for what they do.
Exactly. And I get it. It's a hard job. I mean,
yeah.
It's so, I mean, we're watching now. We don't even know. We thought, well, Lloyd, you know, won 2 rounds and 1 easy.
Yeah, I thought he was going to take it at 30-27, but obviously no other judge saw it that way, so I was in the wrong there.
For sure. Oh, these guys are scrapping now.
I'll tell you, Medina, he started sitting down a lot harder on his punches here in the second round.
Oh, yeah. He's throwing. He's throwing things. Mouthpiece hanging out a little bit. I like it, though. He's starting to mix it up.
Yeah, Medina, not much of a straight thrower. A lot of strong hooks. He doesn't really overswing them, so his potential of getting counters pretty low as that right hand cracks.
That was a good right. Ooh, good left hook.
Left. I think he noticed maybe Perez was hitting that side-to-side head movement, and that's where you slip straight shots or start going around the outside. Yep.
Now he put it together. He set up with the hook, threw the right hand landed, then he threw the hook right hand. It's beautiful. I mean, it's simple, but it works, you know.
Man,
look at that takedown from Jose.
Kind of a game plan switch.
Oh, look, he's got good to the back. Good transition, straight to the back.
Strong front headlock, entry into a rear body lock. I mean, this is under, and it's fully locked in. I think we're going to see it.
It's on the chin a little bit, I think, but
there's a tap. Wow, man. Joe Perez.
Wow.
5th amateur victory. Comes by way of submission in the 2nd round. Congratulations to that man.
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, Medina has 2 rear naked choke wins, and he has 1 rear naked choke loss. So I guess the rear naked choke is his kryptonite, and it's his best.
That's right.
That was a good scrap. Good scrap by these guys. That was awesome, man. Great to see these guys moving, improving, and I know that he was happy to get the finish. You just never know with these judges. Yeah, that was great. I love to see that these guys are throwing, these guys are swinging, and man, so far the fight card's been pretty awesome. I love seeing these amateurs come out here and perform and show out. There's nothing better than seeing these young, hungry kids, man. These young guys. They're 17 years old, 18-year-olds, and this is what they love to do, and they're just having so much fun. You can see it in their face and their eyes and their emotion. This is their happiness. So we'll get the decision. We'll get the Wayne on the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes 1 minute, 48 seconds into round number 2, declaring your winner by tap out due to a rear naked choke, Joe Hombre Araña Perez.
Hi guys, I'm here with your winner, Joe Perez. Joe, we've seen you fight in the steering cage quite often. You know, you're known for standing and big, and you showed a really good, well-rounded game today. Did you expect to win this fight with a submission?
I honestly did not, but I'm happy that my opponent was more than willing to lose an extra pound for me to fight, man. I'm light as fuck, but hey, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to fight. I'm happy to put on a show for everybody. Thank y'all.
Yeah, excellent performance. Congratulations on the win. Joe Perez, everybody.